Alright everybody, coming at you with another review video. This is a little vehicle I just picked up. And so to kind of give a little bit of backstory to this vehicle, the reason why I went with this particular vehicle is because I had one of these Typhon Grom brushed models. I bought it when they first came out, and I enjoyed that little truck so much, beat the hell out of it, and never broke a damn thing. And so for the longest time I was wanting to upgrade that brushed model to brushless. Well, Arrma kind of did me kind of dirty to a degree when they came out with this thing, because for the price point that they released it for, it was impossible for me to upgrade my brushed model to brushless for less than what the price of this vehicle was. Because those of you that have looked at anything else, I mean, you know that there's Castle systems out there, there's brushless systems out there, but every single one of them for this size vehicle or around the $100 to $150 range. And not only that, but I'll kind of go through some of this. Let me pop the body off right quick. This vehicle is pretty well accessorized already. I mean, as you can see, the first thing you'll notice is the little red links here. They put adjustable steering links on this thing out the box. So if you've seen other videos with my Rustler 4x4 Ultimate, that's kind of how this vehicle is built. It's a mini, you know, it's a little mini buggy, but they give you basically all the hop-ups for it already. Steel gears in the different, you know, steel gears in the differentials, front and rear. You get the adjustable steering links. You get aluminum body shocks, front and rear. And then you get, I don't know if you guys can see in here or not, but you get red aluminum hexes for your wheels as well. Which, speaking of wheels, you'll notice, yeah, right out the box, I took the factory wheels off and I replaced them with these Proline Badland tires, because here's the kicker. This thing on 3S, because you'll notice I also have this adapter here to go from IC2 to IC3. This vehicle on 3S is extremely fast, to the point where the DSM system that this vehicle is equipped with, when you get it up at top speeds, the whole vehicle will actually wobble, and so you'll get like a shimmy from the vehicle itself as it's hitting those higher speeds, and it causes the whole vehicle to shake, and it causes the DSM system to go awry a little bit. So just a word of caution, this vehicle does not, I went with a 3S battery just because they didn't have 2S batteries for this vehicle, so I went with 3S. Probably shouldn't have, because this vehicle is plenty powerful enough on 2S, if I'm being completely honest. 3S is almost overpowering it, and so, but all the, you know, that's all the pros, is you get all these hop-ups and you get all this extra stuff for a vehicle that this vehicle right here didn't come with. I got the model without the battery and without the charger, because I already had the brushed model when I ended up just giving the brushed model away to somebody else. Good Samaritan out there did me a favor, and so as a, you know, to repay a debt of gratitude, I gave him my brushed Typhon, and because I already had two. That's also where the brand new wheels and tires from this vehicle went to. But off topic. So that the pros of this vehicle is all the hop-ups that they give you, and the fact that it's brushless, and then the price point. I can't stress enough the price point of this vehicle. Now on to the cons. And there's not many of them, but there are some. The cons are, for this vehicle with brushless, you pretty much out the box have to go with a different set of wheels and tires, because the factory wheels on this thing, anybody that owns these vehicles, you know, there's no foams. It's just a rubber tire glued to a, you know, to their standard wheel, but there's no foam in it. And this vehicle is capable of such high speeds. You want traction, you want good traction, and you want something with some stability. These wheels and tires actually have a little bit of foam in them, just to increase tire stiffness and give you a little bit better traction with this. So that's a must because of the fact that you have this brushless system. The other con with this vehicle is that on 3S, at high speeds, it's pretty hard to handle. But the biggest thing above all else is on 3S is this ESC and this motor get really, really hot. You'll notice I've carved holes in the body of this thing. That's to try and get some airflow and just kind of relieve some of the heat, give some additional heat dissipation for this motor and for the speed controller because it gets so hot. And so that's really about it. 2S didn't have a huge issue with the heat on it and everything else. But you're also not running. You're running, 33% lower voltage on 2S versus 3S. And so, but like I said, take my word for it. Take my word for it. Look at other videos out there. Please do your research. This thing is plenty fast enough on 2S. It just goes absolutely bonkers on 3S. But other than that, that was the other thing too, is the axles on this thing are upgraded axles as well. So that was just one little thing. So like I said, overall, I got to give this thing I can't give it a solid 5 stars, but I'll give it a good solid 4.5 stars. Just because of the fact that the price point is unbeatable. The fact that you get all of these hop-ups and everything in this brushless system on it out the box is outstanding. I hate the radio system for it, just because until recently you were just kind of stuck using this radio or a SLT style radio. Spectrum just came out with an update that allows you to use one of their newer radios, like similar to this. This is a 5C. Of course, the 5C has been discontinued, so the new update is not good for that remote. So I will be replacing that remote very soon, but I digress. I mean, all in all, for a $200 vehicle, everything that you get with it, this is probably one of, if not the best value in RC right now. And so I even left it in a review for Horizon Hobby. If you don't have this vehicle yet, you should. It is a lot of fun. It is extremely durable. You can beat the tar out of this thing, and it just keeps coming back for more. And so, with that said, now I'm just going to go ahead and wrap things up right there, guys. Y'all have a wonderful day, and as always, happy RCing.